Okay, big news out of China as the standard for Chinese gold coins has changed coming up for the 2015 Panda series. Now, what's going to be changed? Well, if we take a look here, we can see that every Panda coin coming out of China up until 2014 has a listing in ounces. You see 1 ounce AG 0.999, and for the gold, of course, 1 ounce AU 0.999. Now, with the Chinese having new standards for gold and silver, many Chinese mints are demanding that they have 0.9999 fine or 5 nines fine, which is something that the Chinese are trying to do to separate themselves from the other nations that are minting, to provide their collectors and investors a more premium product versus what they can get in other markets. But interestingly, that they're carrying this on to the collectible coin market, whereas the 2015 Panda series, it will not be listed in ounces, okay, or fractions of ounces. It will be using the metric system as China is famous for. In the past, they've always used the metric system, and they're not going to use the Western standards. So your collectible coins will have the gram or the kilo marking on it. It will not have any ounce or half ounce, quarter ounce, etc. on the coins. So that, in my estimation, will make the 2015 Panda become more collectible than the previous few years because of this fact that you will not have 1 ounce listed on the coin. Is this a good thing? I'm not really sure, but I think that it's good to have standards, and if the Chinese believe that the metric system is going to make their customers more aware of what they're buying, then great. I'm kind of all for that. So we take a look here at the top 5 gold producing nations. This is as of 2014 and actually 2012, not 2014. And you see that these are the mines that are producing gold around the world. These numbers, of course, have changed, and I'll get the latest numbers for those at the end of this year when they release the most current ones. Central bank holdings, these numbers have also changed over the past 2 years, but you can see there that United States dollar is still dominant by far, and dollar strength is still in the cards. So yeah, so about collecting, gold and silver, maybe it might be a good idea to take a look at 4 nines and 5 nines fine collectible coins with the metric system listed on it versus the standard in the West, because the world's going to catch on to this and they're going to take notice. Perth Mint usually catches on to stuff like this, and they do things similar to the Chinese mint. So thought that was interesting. More and more now I'm using Yahoo search engine, and part of the reason why I'm using Yahoo search engine more and more is because of the fact that they refuse to give over all their information to United States and other governments. They try to keep their customers' privacy and their search habits and anything else private. And so they're getting a lot of heat from governments around the world for not sharing information. But I say kudos to them, and I support them if they continue to resist versus some of the other search engines out there. Now, the search results may not be the same, of course. Some of it is a little quirky, but hey, anyone that stands up to this kind of oppression versus the masses when it comes to their internet freedom, I am all for.